I've got 35 years worth of duck hunting stories. Some funny, some fantastic, some scary. Today, I'm going to be telling you about one of my worst days as a guide and what I learned from it. I'm Joel Strickland, and this is Surviving Duck Season. Hey everyone, well, like I said, I've been duck hunting for 35 years, and I've also been working in the film and television business for about that long too. And a few years ago, I decided to combine those two passions of mine and take it to YouTube to bring you quality content like hunting videos that feed your waterfowl obsession, and also to share with you some things that I've learned along my waterfowl journey that can help you to maximize your hunting experience. So thanks for watching Surviving Duck Season. Now, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you while duck hunting? Let me know in the comments below. I've got a crazy story of my own that I'm going to share with you. And then stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to be doing a giveaway and I want to tell you all about it. Now before I get started, I want to give a quick shout out to my two corporate partners, Mojo Outdoors and High and Dry Waders. I really appreciate their support, and I would appreciate it if y'all would also support them as well. I have links to their websites in the description section. Now, I'm obsessed with duck hunting. So much that during the winter I put my production business on hold and I take duck hunters, I guide them every day of duck season at Cypress Crossing Duck Club near Stuttgart, Arkansas. Now about 3 years ago, I had a group out one morning. Actually, it was a really good friend of mine from church. He comes with us a few times a year. And usually he brings some guys with him from work or some clients, that sort of thing. On this particular morning, it was pretty much a normal day of duck hunting. It started out, we shot a few birds early, then it got kind of slow. And I was actually thinking about moving to another spot because I was seeing some ducks pounding on this other area. When all of a sudden I had this pain hit me. Not really pain, it was more of an uncomfortable feeling around my back. I knew what it was. And I said to the guys, hey, I'm just letting you know that I'm pretty sure I've got a kidney stone. I'm okay right now, but if my pain gets any worse, we may have to go. Well, one of the guys says, no, we need to go right now. I told him I was going to be fine, and then he asked me if I had ever had a kidney stone before. Well, I told him that a while back I had had an episode in the middle of the night, and then I talked to a doctor later, and he told me that it was a kidney stone. The guys were pretty insistent, though, that we should leave, but I wasn't feeling that bad, so I just said, nah, we're just going to stick it out. But we went ahead and relocate, so we picked everything up and we moved to the other spot. Well, we hadn't been there for very long when all of a sudden a big wave of pain hit me and I went right to my knees. And I told the guys right then, I said, look, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna go get the four-wheeler. So I got out of the water and started walking down the levee. It was all I could do to walk. Now, I've got this four-wheeler, and on the back of it, there's a personnel carrier. It's like we'll carry like 8 people or something like that, and it works great. So when I got to where it was parked, it was pointing the other way, and I had to kind of maneuver it around and back it up into a spot so I could get it turned around so we could leave. And I wasn't in a really great frame of mind at that point because I was in so much pain. It was really muddy, and I was, trying very carefully to get it backed up and not to jackknife it and not to get it stuck either. And then another massive wave of pain hit me, and I just rolled off of the four-wheeler right to the muddy ground. And it was just absolutely excruciating pain. I mean, it was the worst pain I've ever had in my life. Just crippling. And I couldn't do anything except just roll around on the ground and moan, and I was screaming. And at one point I passed out, and I woke up. One of the guys was trying to move the four-wheeler, which he had stuck. All I could do was just lay there and just roll around. I mean, it was so painful. I mean, didn't even have the energy to get up. A few minutes later, all of the guys were there. They were pushing on the four-wheeler, trying to get it out of the ruts. They finally did, and then they put me on the trailer, and we all headed back to the truck. The ride was horrible. Every time we hit a bump, I mean, it just felt like somebody was stabbing me. But when we got back to the truck, my friend Russell said that he would drive me to the emergency room. So there I was, curled up in the fetal position in the front seat of the truck as we were driving at a very high speed down the highway to get to Stuttgart. I remember the guys basically carrying me into the entrance of the hospital. After taking off my waders, I was still muddy from, like the chest up, my arms, my face, everything. I was a mess. Thankfully, there was nobody in the waiting area. The nice lady checked me in very, very quickly, and they ushered me into a room and stuck an IV in my arm, and within seconds, the pain was gone. The nurse told me not to be embarrassed about the pain. She says, "Honey, I've had 3 kids and 2 kidney stones, and the kidney stones were way worse than childbirth." I was in the hospital for, I don't know, several hours so they could do tests and scans and all that. My wife came up there to be with me, holding my hand in my time of need. As bad as it was for me, we all had a few laughs at the lodge about it that night. One of the guys said, "I just looked down the levee and I saw Joel flopping around on the ground like a fish." Well, he knew exactly what I was feeling because he'd had his own experience with a kidney stone before too. Now there's a couple of things that I've learned because of this horrible day of hunting that I experienced. First of all, if I ever have another kidney stone, I'm going immediately to the emergency room and getting a shot. Also, I've learned to always park my four-wheeler or UTV in such a way that it can be driven straight out. That way, if I have to leave really quick or I have to summon somebody to go get the machine, it will be as easy as possible to get out. Anytime we have trials or problems in life, there's always something to be learned. All right, so I'm going to be doing some giveaways over the next coming months. Some cool hunting gear, waders, surviving duck season shirts, that sort of thing. But I've done some of these in the past, and I've had trouble getting with the winners after they win something. If they don't watch the next video and then reach out to me, they don't know that they've won, and I can't send them their stuff. And so here's what I want to do. I want to be able to connect with you so that I can get you your stuff if you win. So please go to my website, survivingduckseason.com. I have a sign up there where you can do it. You only have to do it one time, and then once I know who you are and how you're connected to your YouTube account, then I'll be able to let you know if you won something. You'll only have to do it one time because once you're in my database, then I can reach out to you and let you know if you won something. All the details are at the website right here. You can follow this link. And also make sure you check out this video right here to feed your waterfowl hunting obsession. I'm Joel Strickland. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.